When I was a finance manager, nobody, in fact, the term upside down referred to a pineapple cake. It wasn't part of our language. Negative equity wasn't part of our language. Nobody that came into my office was ever suffering from negative equity. Why? My most lenient lender had to have 25% real money or real equity in the deal, or they wouldn't approve it. That was my most lenient lender. Why else?
Price of cars.
Price of cars were much lower. A BMW 3 Series was 13 grand. A Honda was six grand. A loaded up Pontiac Grand Prix was eight or 9 grand. So vehicles were much less expensive then.
Are you asking why the terminology "you're upside down" or "you have negative equity" was never said out of your mouth, or like?
Well, no, they
Didn't
didn't exist.
Trade cycle
Didn't exist. My maximum term, 3 years. Okay? In 1980 or 81, there was a recession going on. By the way, my buy rate on a new car was 19.6. And that's what the customer got because we couldn't charge them anymore because that was the state cap. If you bought a used car, you were in the 20s, interest rate wise. And then in 1980 or 81, GMAC came out with the first rate subvention program, like 11.9 for 36, 10.9 for 24 months. Our store normally sold 150 new and used cars. We sold 150, during the course of a month, we sold 150 in 3 days. So then the other manufacturer lending arms started coming out with subvention programs. Then about 6 or 7 months later, no cash down came out. So now we didn't need to get cash from the customers. And we've been upside down ever since. You know, negative equity has been a big part of our business ever since. How many times a month do you guys run into a customer who'd love to buy a new or used car from you? You'd love to help them buy a new or used car, and an hour and a half later they leave disappointed and frustrated because we couldn't get them done based on their position in their existing vehicle. Does it happen? Yeah, it's and by the way, who's the customer blame?
Us.
Blames us. And they would have a right to blame us maybe if we sold them the car, but if we didn't, it was their own fault. Most people are upside down because they finance it for too long and they don't put down enough cash. Now that having been said, I understand the reality of what we do for a living. We're going to put them at a max term with as little money down. If they haven't got any money, we're going to do whatever we need to do to deliver them a car today. I get that. But cash down. You can, if I give Tim my social security number and my name, you can pretty quickly figure out my propensity to pay, right? How do you figure out how much cash I've got to put down? No. Asking for it doesn't get it done.
Tell them you need it.
Well, with some customers, that's probably the truth.
Give them the benefit of
Give them the benefits of why they should put it down, okay?